Sup my lovely bushes, Globku here with a video detailing the best assist characters for My Hero One's Justice. Hope you guys are having fun with the release of this game in the West, but as you may know, I've been playing this game since August. And through my own experience of using these assists as well as having them used a lot against me, I came up with this list of the best support characters that you can use in My Hero One's Justice. Now, this video is not going to be as straightforward as you may initially think, because in my opinion, you can use assists for many different things in this game, and so for each one of those things there will be a better assist than another one. So it's not going to be like a regular top 10, a linear list, but instead there are going to be 4 categories, and inside each category there's going to be a top 3. So maybe let's start there. Here are the 4 main types of assists in my opinion. Number 1, the combo breakers. These are the ones that you call when you're getting comboed by your enemy and you want to get out of that combo. So you call your assist hits your enemy, and bam, you're out. There are some assists that just excel at doing this. Second type are the combo extenders. These are the assists that help you extend your own combos. You're hitting an opponent and you're about to drop it, and bam, call that assist. He keeps the enemy in the combo, you get to deal more damage, and once again there are some assists that are just perfect for this. The third type are the assists for setups. These are the ones that help you get through an opponent's guard, be it through guard break, be it to force them to block so you can throw a red attack. These guys are gonna help you get your combo started. They're gonna help you get through your opponent's guard. And the fourth type is neutral. Now, for those who don't know, neutral is a fighting game term that means that no one really has the advantage. Usually, it's when no one's attacking, no one's blocking, both players are just running around trying to find the advantage. These assists are the ones that are gonna enable you to do that, and usually it's by letting you approach your enemy in a safe way. Now, I know what you're thinking, I want an assist that does all of these things. I've got good news for you, because all of the assists do all of these things. It's just that some assists are better for some things than others. For instance, let's look at a fan favorite, Froppy here. Her assist will grab you and fling you towards the opponent. So can she be used in a combo extension? Yes, she can, but only with certain characters on specific combos. So in my book, I wouldn't say she is a good combo extender. She fits specific characters. But because she is so specific, so niche, she's not gonna make into the top 3 of combo extenders. Oops, spoiler. And that, my friends, is the value that this video will bring you. So let's start by looking at the combo breaker assists. At number 3, we have Tsuyu, aka Froppy, who has a completely different style of combo breaking than any other assist in the game, because instead of attacking the opponent, she will grab you and throw you in a different direction. Now, this can be tricky as far as timing goes, because if the opponent lands a hit right after Tsuyu grabs you, it will completely void her grab and you will just stay in that combo. So you have to be a bit more mindful of when you call her into action. You can't just be as random as the next 2 on our list, but she's still a solid pick, because if you time it right, you will get out of danger 100% of the time. And number 2, we have Kirishima, very close to the first place, but not quite. He will simply charge at the enemy with his shoulder. But what makes this one of the best combo breaker supports is the fact that he does this with his quirk turned on. And if you know Kirishima, you know what his quirk is. It's big boy armor. That's right, he is armored during this move, which means that if he gets hit by the enemy that is comboing you, he gets caught in some random hit, it will slow him down, but it won't knock him out of the fight. And sometimes slowing him down is enough to not have him interrupt the combo. Sometimes that will happen and that will suck, but it's still a lot better than most of the cast, who can just get hit by some random hit in the combo and be just knocked out of existence. Thanks a lot for failing to interrupt the combo, dude. Chances of that happening with Kirishima are very, very low. And finally, hands down, the best combo breaker in the game is, in my opinion, Muscular. And why is that? Well, first of all, Muscular's assist works the same on the ground and in the air, and it's always 2 hits. Muscular flies towards the opponent and then he beefs himself up. After he beefs himself up, Muscular will punch the opponent. Muscular has amazing tracking, so if the opponent is moving a lot in his combo, usually Muscular will still hit him, and he's also got armor, just like Kirishima. So imagine Kirishima with armor, with better tracking, and it's actually 2 hits for his assist. This is hands down the best combo breaker ability in the game. Invulnerability and great tracking. There is no doubt in my mind that Muscular is number 1. So that makes this top 3 for combo breaking support characters. Moving on to combo extenders, here is my top 3. Starting from the bottom, at number 3 we have Ida. It's super easy to extend combos with him. If he hits the enemy, he will always bounce them off the ground. And for most characters, you don't even need to go into the air to continue your combo. You can do it from the ground, which means you're going to be able to deal even more damage with his combo extension. Now, the downside with Ida is that he will actually consume a wall splat. If you use Ida to extend a combo, you won't be able to splat an enemy into a wall anymore. So you're sort of sacrificing one extension for another one, which is why above Ida we have our number 2, Aizawa. Aizawa is also extremely easy to extend with. The timing might be a bit tighter than Ida, but if you land it, Aizawa immobilizes the enemy for a long time, which makes the extension super easy. Plus, it does not consume the wall splat, which is why I put him ahead of Ida. The downside is Aizawa isn't good for much else. If you are picking him as a support, you are probably committing to extensions because he's pretty much useless for combo breaking, setups, or even neutral. And at the number 1, we have Jiro. Jiro's assist also consumes your wall splats, just like Ida, but she still deserves the number 1, and here is why. It is very easy to extend combos with her. The window is huge, so this means she works with a lot of different characters on a lot of different combos. And if you land it, the enemy will be stunned for so long that even if you're very high in the air, you can get back down to the ground and just start your combo again. That's how good this assist is. You can do your combo twice, no matter where you are on the stage. If you call Jiro, you can just do your combo twice. It's not twice the damage because scaling gets in the way and stuff, but it's still a lot of damage. And that is number 1 material right there. Plus, she's also very good in neutral. You can just hide behind the projectiles as they fly slowly towards your target and you'll be completely safe. And that makes my top 3 for combo extenders. Honorable mentions go for Uraraka, Todoroki, and All For One, who also work with many different characters, but I don't think they are as strong as these 3 guys for extending combos. Next, let's talk about setups. And we're gonna start with our number 3, Mr. Tokoyami, aka Dark Shadow. Tokoyami makes it to the number 3 because his assist lasts for a really long time. It is 3 hits during which you can set up anything you want. If you force the opponent to block, a red attack will easily open them up, and you will have plenty of time to do this. The only downside is that Tokoyami needs to land that first hit. If the opponent leaves Tokoyami's range as he's delivering the first hit, the other 2 might as well not even exist. At that point, your setup will be completely gone. And number 2, we have Bakugo. Now, Bakugo's idea for setup is similar to Tokoyami, but his attack does not last as long as Tokoyami's. However, it is a lot harder to run away from Bakugo. It's a lot harder to dodge him because his dash towards the enemy is extremely fast. After the dash, he does the series of explosions, during which you can also throw a red attack to break an enemy's guard if they block. And that is why, in my opinion, Bakugo is slightly better than Tokoyami. It's not by a lot, but you know, they're pretty similar in the way that they work, but Bakugo, because of his speed, is a lot safer to use for setups. Our number 1, though, works completely different. Shigaraki is our top contender for setups. Now, the thing about Shigaraki is that his assist in the air is really not that good, but on the ground, it's probably the best one for setups. It lasts for so long, it protects you, it gives you time to think and react to what your opponent is doing. It is no accident that so many people use this online. To open up someone's guard, to keep up the pressure after a knockdown. You know, there are ways around it, there are ways to dodge this setup, but there are also many ways to counter the players who go around it. Shigaraki allows you to take a step back, to analyze how your opponent behaves and then react accordingly. It is incredibly powerful for setups. And that concludes our top 3 assists for this category. Our final category for assists Our final category for support characters today is neutral. Now for neutral, I'm gonna start with something a bit controversial. At number 3, I will put Kaminari. Kaminari spreads lightning across the field, which lets you move with ease, and in the end, it's gonna help you get closer to your opponent. Because not only do they have to stay away from the lightning, it also blocks some projectiles. Now, why is this pick controversial? Because you don't really control the lightning. The lightning just sort of happens. Kaminari drops in and leaves the lightning wherever he pleases. So it's a bit of a dice roll. It could be placed in a way that really favors you, or it could just have some really poor placement. So it's gonna be risky, but I still think more times than not, Kaminari is really helpful in neutral. So he's gonna be my number 3. And number 2, we have Bakugo making it into another list. Well done, Bakugo. And it's because of that incredibly fast dash once again. Not only does he dash quickly at the enemy, he also keeps the enemy blocking or being hit for a while, allowing you to get in close and start doing your own thing. The downside is that he is incredibly vulnerable during this initial dash. anything will knock him out of it. He'll just go away, he'll disappear. But if you're careful calling in Bakugo between projectiles or something, then he'll do everything perfectly. And finally, at the number 1 is Momo. Momo simply throws 3 Russian dolls that blow up. Not only do these dolls have a high priority as projectiles, they also cover a decent amount of the screen. So if you're standing behind these, you're pretty much covered. You're good. They will allow you to advance without fear. Plus, if they hit the opponent, they will deal a huge amount of stun damage or even guard break. So there's definitely added value there, and that puts Momo at the number 1, completing this top 3 for neutral assists. Now, some people would probably put Tsuyu on this list because she just throws you at the enemy. I mean, that's the neutral covered. I personally think that gets a little easy to punish the more you play. It's a bit reckless, so I'm gonna leave her out of this list. And now that you have 4 of our top 3s, how do you decide which characters to take? Well, that fully depends on the character that you're playing. What are their strengths, their weaknesses? What are you struggling with? When you're playing your matches, what do you feel like you're lacking? Are your opponents blocking everything? Then maybe you need some support setups. You can't even get close? Well, then you definitely need some neutral. Does your character not deal enough damage? Get some extensions, my friend, and go practice those combos in practice mode. And if you're feeling fine with everything else, then grab a combo breaker and stop the enemy from dealing damage to you. I mean, that's always gonna happen. You're always gonna take damage from stronger players. But once you think you're good with everything else, I mean, just grab some damage prevention. And that's it for the best assists in My Hero 1's Justice. Let me know if you disagree with any of my choices and why. Post your reasons in the comments down below. And this video was brought to you by our Godbush Dom.exe. As a Godbush on Patreon, you get to suggest a video every month, and this is this month's suggestion from Dom. Thank you so much for your support. You too can become a premium bush by following the link to Patreon. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Boy.